Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint. So we're talking the fall colors during the commercial break, and Jamie was kind of mentioning that they're not quite as vibrant, and that might, have to do with because it's been so wet. So yeah, the colors a little bit muted, but we are getting to near peak here in the Mohawk Valley. Adirondacks past peak, parts of the Catskills, but near peak colors you get down towards the Binghamton area. And even here locally as well. So that is for this week. Let's talk about what to expect here as we go through the rest of this evening. And still quite a few clouds around. Temperatures right now in the mid-50s with that southwesterly wind persisting. It's fairly light though. So here's what to expect. We'll have a few showers around Thursday in the morning as the lake effect kind of realigns itself, but those should swipe through in the morning, and then we dry out by the afternoon. Friday still looking pretty good. Now, the new information for the weekend is that we are on the northern edge of the steadiest rain. We'll show you this coming up. I'm not completely confident enough to take rain out of the forecast completely. It's going to be close. And there could be a leftover shower early Sunday before some partial sunshine by the afternoon, breezy and cool. Temperatures now are in the mid-50s here in Utica, up to Rome and Marcy. Low 50s into parts of Herkimer County, mid-50s down towards Ilion and Little Falls. Low and mid-50s into Otsego County right now, 51. Richfield Springs and up in the Adirondacks, we're in the upper 40s. All right, so I mentioned that we have that chance for a few spotty showers here as we go through the evening. You can see a little bit of a downpour near Syracuse, west on the thruway, just west of Oneida. A couple sprinkles up around Boonville and Forestport and Remsen into central Herkimer County, and then also down into Otsego County. A little bit of a light rain shower near Cooperstown, Roseboom, and Hartwick. So it's all part of this large upper-level storm system that will slowly start to lollygag its way to the east, so we will lose the influence of this storm. Out west, though, the other storm that we're watching for the weekend barreling in, and by the way, it's snowing to beat the band this evening in the high peaks of the Rocky Mountains, that is, not the Adirondacks. We could have 6 to 12 inches of snow with winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings out in that part of the country. So watch this area low pressure slowly spin away. Then we get into a couple of nice days. Tomorrow, a shower in the morning. Friday looks good. Then look at what happens Saturday. There's the northern edge of the steadiest of the rain. Notice it is south now, so it could be a case where if you're north of the thruway Saturday, you get nothing. However, south could be a different story. A few showers tonight, 44. Tomorrow, those lake effect rain showers swipe south, fizzle out, and then the sky will become partly cloudy by the afternoon, a high near 60. Friday, good, increasing clouds, 58. Again, not completely sold on taking the rain out of the forecast. It definitely looks wetter south, and it probably will rain at some point Saturday, but the most consistent widespread rain to the south. Shower early Sunday, then some sun for the afternoon. Still a few showers lingering into next week. Finally drying out by Wednesday with highs in the low 60s.
All right, some good news for Saturday. Things are looking up. You scared me for a second there with the snow.
Yeah, that's out west.
They can keep it there.
That's out west.
Yeah.
It will be coming, though, especially as we look ahead towards the end of the month near Halloween. Much colder.
Oh, boy.
We'll see.
Bundle up under those Halloween costumes,
Yep.
I guess. Craig, thank you. When we come back, our country...
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
How are you doing on a Wednesday night? Downhill side of the week, right? And as we head towards the weekend, we've got some new information. There's still going to be some wet weather. First, I wanted to show you the colors here, the fall foliage, the latest report from the I Love New York website. And, up in the Adirondacks, pretty much past peak up that way. But here locally, starting to get to near peak and at peak right now, down I-88 towards Afton and Unadilla and Sydney, and then also down towards Binghamton. Some of the Finger Lakes starting to show some color as well. So here's a look at what's going on downtown now. Cloudy sky. We've had a few rain showers that have made their way on through. It's 52 right now with a calm wind. And here's what to expect. So there could be a shower into Thursday morning. That's actually a lake effect rain shower because the wind speed, or the wind direction rather, is going to realign itself, become a little bit more westerly. But what that's going to do is help to transport in some drier air. So by the afternoon, I think the sky's bright and Friday looks pretty good. It will feature increasing clouds. And then we get into the weekend, and some of the newest information into the Weather Center, we're on the northern edge of some steady rain. That implies that some areas, especially if you're north, may not have much Saturday. There could be a shower early Sunday, breezy cool, and then some sun for the afternoon. It's in the low 50s now here, upper 40s down towards Paris and Waterville, upper 40s in Milford, Oneonta, Richfield Springs, and up into the Adirondacks here, low and mid 40s. All right, here's a look at Doppler radar. Check this out. So it just goes to show you the fetch over Lake Erie. So winds becoming a little bit more westerly. Look at this lake effect rain shower. It's actually a little bit of moisture streaming all the way in from Lake Erie. Central Otsego County right now near Cooperstown, a little bit of light rain, some sprinkles. And then a little bit more of a robust area of lake effect rain up towards Watertown. And it's all part of this big upper level system that is slowly lollygagging to the east. But this might act like an ally for us, and here's why. So this is the storm system we're watching for the weekend. Depending on how fast that storm that's been plaguing us gets out of here will ultimately determine how much rain we get this weekend. If that storm kind of hangs around, it might shunt most of the heavy rain to the south. By the way, Intermountain West, it's snowing tonight where we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. So there's that area low pressure slowly going to the east. But as the next guy approaches, again, depending on how these two interact, will ultimately determine where the steadiest of the rain sets up as we get into Saturday. Right now, I think the steadiest of the rain will be south of the thruway. Up near 60 tomorrow, as we get down into Otsego County, could be a shower in the morning. Temperatures upper 50s to near 60, Milford to Oneonta. And up in the Adirondacks, a leftover shower in the morn, then becoming partly cloudy. Numbers in the mid-50s. Back here tonight, a few spotty showers, 44 or 8 the hard way. And as we get into the day tomorrow, a few leftover showers in the morning and then brightening, turning partly cloudy, maybe even mostly sunny by the afternoon with a high near 60. Friday starts out pretty bright, and then we increase the clouds. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Again, I'm not removing rain from the forecast Saturday because it probably will at some point, but it looks like if the trend continues, the steadiest of the rain will shift south. Leftover shower Sunday morning, then brighter for the afternoon, breezy, cool, and then as we get into next week, still a few lingering showers here and there.
Yeah, well, Craig, even if you can't take rain off the table completely for Saturday, seems like it's going to be a little bit drier than we had thought originally.
A little bit better. We'll see if that
trend
trend
continues. Things are looking up, right?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Craig, thank you. And tonight, a beautiful night for some soccer. Brendan Miller standing.
Your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
What's going on, gang? Good evening to you. So we've had some wet weather around. It's been just very spotty. I think it will be as we go through the overnight as well. Let's talk about the colors. The latest fall foliage report out. And we are starting to see near peak here. But, you know, you get down 81 in the Binghamton area. Obviously up in the Adirondacks, past peak up here, but near peak down towards I-88, Oneonta, Sydney, Delhi, Afton area towards Binghamton. Near peak here out through the Finger Lakes, and some pretty good color starting to show up. But it is kind of muted because it's been a little damp. Well, we've had some wet weather around through the evening. Temperature right now at the top of the hour is 51 with a light southeast wind that will stay light overnight. As we get into the day tomorrow, we're actually going to see the winds shift to the west a little bit. That is going to send a few lake effect rain showers south through the region in the morning and then clearing out by the afternoon. So that is in my forecast. By the afternoon, it will dry out. Friday, I think, looks pretty good, although clouds will be on the increase. And then new information regarding the weekend. We're going to be on the northern edge of some steady rain, and some of that could spill into Sunday morning. I think areas south have the highest chance for the steadiest, more widespread rain, breezy and cool as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Numbers now are right around 50 degrees. Rome down to Utica. 51 in Clinton, 50 right now, Dolgeville. In the 40s down here in Otsego County tonight, Hartwick to Cooperstown, and up in the Adirondacks here, temperatures in the low 40s. So we've had a couple of lake effect sprinkles and rain showers come across the Finger Lakes and actually work all the way east. You look at this and you can see the trajectory all the way from Lake Erie. So we've had a couple of sprinkles moving through central Otsego County, a little bit more benevolent rain showers up towards Watertown with Lake Ontario lake effect rain showers, and it's all part of this large upper level low pressure system that will slowly lollygag to the east. That might have something to say about this storm system coming into the west. It might keep most of that moisture to the south. By the way, tonight, Rocky Mountains, it's snowing where we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in effect. So there goes that area low pressure slowly working its way off to the east. Watch as this guy approaches though. So if that low kind of hangs out and languishes north and east, it might shunt most of this to the south. So we have to wait and see how this plays out. But it does look like we're going to get grazed with some steady rain on Saturday. Tomorrow, we're in the upper 50s to near 60 with a shower early and then partly cloudy for the afternoon. Otsego County numbers here in the upper 50s to near 60. And up in the Adirondacks, I expect highs in the low and mid 50s. Back here tonight for you, mostly cloudy, a few spotty showers, a low of 44. Tomorrow, we start out with a few lake effect rain showers. They fizzle. And then I think the sky becomes partly cloudy by the afternoon with a high near 60. Increasing clouds Friday, 58. I'm not going to take rain out of the forecast Saturday. Still a little too close for comfort. Probably will rain at some point. Steadiest, though, looks to be to the south. Shower Sunday morning and then brighter for the afternoon. Breezy, cool, 57, and it stays kind of showery into early next week. And hopefully, finally, some dry weather by mid next week. Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's going to be nice, kind of pick of the week, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say tomorrow afternoon and then Friday for sure.
All right. Well, looking forward to it, Craig. Thank you. Next after this break,